Okay, last night, episodes 3 and 4, Last Dance documentary. A few things I wanted to get off of my chest right now were that, and I wish I could have got them done earlier, but I had a busy day, so I couldn't. So I'm doing it right now, but I'm still upset about it. Number one, first and foremost, Michael Jordan's the best basketball player of all time. I hope all of you understand that. It should be a predetermined fact. And I had to say that right off the bat because it was clear from last night's show, the segment about the Detroit Pistons, and they had great battles, the Bulls and the Pistons. They really did. I'm not taking away from that. The Pistons were a phenomenal franchise in that era. But it is clear that Isaiah Thomas is still mad. He's still mad at Michael, and Michael clearly still does not like him. They still do not like each other, and no wonder Isaiah Thomas came out and said, oh, well, you can't say Michael's the greatest of all time because he played in a different era. And I'm going to include myself in there because I'm on the same level as Magic, Larry, and Mike. No, you're not, buddy. I'm sorry to break it to you. You're not. And I understand you're upset. I do. I understand that you wanted to be held in the same light as those other three, and you never were. I understand that you wanted to be a part of that 1992 Dream Team, but you weren't because of Mike. I get it. I do. But for him to have the audacity to come on to First Take this morning, 10 a.m. sharp, the night after this segment airs, and tell the world that you're taking the high road here, you're going to be the bigger person, and that it's unfortunate that Mike had to bring his differences he had with you off the basketball court, and that you never did that. You're too mature for that. The fact of the matter is, he acted like a child in the 1991 Eastern Conference Finals. They won game one, and then they got their ass kicked. And he's upset about it. He was a quote-unquote sore loser. And now he's trying to cover his tracks and come up with an alternate theory and make it all about him. He's got me, I'm sitting up now, I'm pissed off. I just wish he understood that it's okay, that you were an asshole. It's okay. We forgive you. You don't need to discuss it any further. Just let Mike be up here, and you can be somewhere down here, and just let it go. Furthermore, I'm calmed down, but furthermore, I also wanted to address Game 7 of the 1989 Eastern Conference semifinals where the Bulls played the Cavaliers and Mike hit that game-winning shot against Craig Ehlo. And I've heard critics today say that, yeah, it's Craig Ehlo, though. How is that impressive? Let me tell you something. Did you not watch the shot? It didn't matter Ron Harper, Craig Ehlo, or King Kong. It didn't matter. Mike was going to hit that shot. What do you think? Craig Ehlo played bad defense? You think he was just a dead rodent as soon as Mike got the ball? He played good defense. Mike just hit the shot. And he did the same thing in Game 3 of that year's Eastern Conference Finals in the series they lost to the Pistons. Point being is that when Mike's greatness was on display, which was essentially all the time, but in particular at the end of games, there was no one that was going to stop him from getting to his spot. And this segment showed two prime instances where it didn't matter who was guarding him. He was going to get to his spot. He was going to elevate and get the shot that he wanted. My other takeaway from this segment was that Denis Rodman is officially not a human being. The story of him going to Las Vegas mid-season, Carmen Electra saying that she woke up in Rodman's bed after a Vegas bender and heard Michael Jordan knocking at the door, so she hid under blankets and couches as Mike dragged Dennis out of the room. I mean, that is a circus, if I've ever heard of one. For Rodman then to go back and outrun his teammates in the Indian drill in his first practice back is a joke. But in the same breath, I admire what he was able to do. How he was able to just destroy his body for days on end and then directly come back and outperform other professional athletes. I mean, the dude was literally drinking Miller Lights the whole segment. Whether he was in the arena or on a motorcycle or in Vegas or wherever. The guy's incredible. Now, there were several other things that caught my eye about this documentary, but obviously can't share them all. The two things I needed to get off my chest, I did during this video, and I'm super excited to watch parts 5 and 6 next Sunday night.